Monkey Prince issue 2, Jean Luen Yang writing with Bernard Chang on the art. So I'm curious the cliffhanger of him getting decapitated. I'm curious how this is going to play out. So
the power that makes him the Monkey Prince is kind of like the Speed Force. You don't really have to explain much. It's just the monkey.
Speed Force, bro. I ain't got to explain shit.
Yeah, and that as long as he's in monkey form, it's not that he's invulnerable or that he can't die or that he's immortal, but it takes a lot. So if he transforms while his head's apart, he's dead. But as long as what's his name, Shifu Pigsy gets his head back onto his shoulders, and that's eventually what happens. But not before Damien takes a lot of joy. And he's like, Batman, look, it's still twitching.
So are we saying this is summed up to just Monkey Prince, bro? I ain't got to explain shit. Is everything for the rest of this book?
Yeah, and that's my main problem. Is it really, like, I like that Yang is telling the story of the Monkey King, Monkey Prince, who's like this archetypical superhero from Journey to the West. I just want a little bit more clarity, because at least when it comes to Shazam, who I'm going to compare, because same kind of mystical issue where they change bodies, but the kid inhabits the hero's body. At least we know, like, the powers here with Shazam run from all the gods and the wizard. And here with everything it really feels like you need a kind of basis in the Monkey King stories, like a familiarity to fully get everything. Because, like, at a certain point, he starts burping the clouds again, and they surround the bully that's responsible for him doing that stuff. And I don't get it. Like, there's just a lot left for you to, I'm not even interpret, but Yang's really not holding your hand. He's just like, this is Monkey Prince. But Shifu gets them out by transforming his ears into like big, like, not wings, but he makes them bigger so he can create these gusts of wind to distract Batman and Robin to hop up on his cloud and get away, which Bruce kind of goes hard on Damien, where he's like, we've never faced these guys, discovering a new opponent, weakness requires intense focus, and kind of blames Robin for them getting away. So just like the voices are off a little bit. Penguin's got a thing going on where he's been possessed by this demon, and he's draining people of their ki. But they're demanding his parents bring him more people to drain. And he has this big monstrous form where it's clearly Penguin, but he's like almost dragonized. He has a horn growing out of his head. He's all gold. He's wearing armor. He's still squawking, but he demands more. And Batman and Robin are investigating. They find these, drained out bodies that are left. The kid wants to hope that this is all just a bad dream, because after he gets away from Batman and Robin with Pigsy, he tries to remove like that crown that he wears, and he warns them. Pigsy's like, you can't just get rid of the power like that. It shows you. So as he's taking a shower, it forms back instead of around his head on his chest. So he's got to go find Pigsy at the school. But he runs into his crush. Oh, his name's Marcus. That's right. Finally found it. But he runs into his crush and Damien, who claims to be a reporter for the school paper, who just starts grilling the new kid because he weirdly jumped into a pool fully clothed. And then the Monkey Prince came out of the same pool, but he kind of disappeared. He just claims, Marcus claims it was a dare by the bully, and that he does this type of stuff all the time. It's how he decompresses, but his crush invites him to come to how to deal with stress class or club at the school that she's a part of, because she's telling, she can feel that he's all worked up about stuff. But yeah, it's as he starts panicking about this, those burp clouds come up and they start to go around the bully, like I said earlier. He finds Pigsy, and this is where he tells him, like, you can't just get rid of it. It'll keep coming back, but this ringlet, wherever you want it to appear on your body, you just have to think about it, but you can't just get rid of it. And he gives him his magic word, which is the Chinese word for transform, which, and if I butcher this, I apologize, but it looks like it's beyond. So again, a lot of parallels with Shazam. Like, he's got a magic word, he has this power that he doesn't quite understand. And that's where it leaves, that he's going to become the Monkey Prince. And then there's like almost like a post-credit with this penguin who these demons come over from. They claim to be servants of the great ruler of Flame Planet. And this guy shows up wearing a dark hood. His speech bubbles are all red and look like flames, and says that he hungers all the key because he's been infested by a demon, and that their path to immortal powers, they must consume a saint or a hero. It says, in our current times, the 8 immortal powers have been dispersed amongst the heroes of the realm. Consume enough of them and we'll be unstoppable. So now Penguin wants to go consume Batman, and that's where the issue leaves. And I'm going to give this one more issue. I know it's a limited series, but it just seems very much in its own realm. And like, the voices for Batman and Damian are kind of off. Like, this almost feels like it should have been Black Label. Does that make sense? Like, just kind of let it exist in its own form instead of trying to tie it into other DC stuff, because it just, but it's a fun read. Like, if you don't have anything else going on, you're not going to waste any time. But it's very weird. And you know me, I like to be able to look up stuff and get an understanding. And there's not a lot. Like, you have to get really into the Monkey King mythology. I don't have that kind of time. So, but the art's pretty good. The inks seem a little bit different. They seem a lot heavier, so it gives the art as not a cleanly look, but it's still, fairly decent. But I'll give it a 7.5.